Rebellion, the studio behind Atomfall, have today put out a small hotfix for the game and want to let people know that they're aware of the audio issues that people may be having and are working hard on a fix for that. As well as that, they've just hit 1.5 million players, and it is the studio's biggest ever title, which is insane. They've released a little dev letter, which we'll go over in just a second, but before we do, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and stick around for much more Atomfall related content. Now, today's hotfix, we'll go over that first, as it's what a lot of people are probably here for. There are only 3 things in this hotfix: game stability improvements, resolved issues with suspend and resume on Xbox platforms, and fixed issues where ladders and other objects would go missing in the data stores of the interchange. Now, that is it. There's only those 3 things that they've updated in this hotfix. Now, that's not bad at all. It's good that they are still working towards hotfixes, and not having a mass amount of them I think is a good thing. Now, Rebellion are aware that players are having audio issues, and they are working on a fix for those audio outages, as some players have been experiencing this, and it is a priority for the team to resolve this as soon as possible. Expect another patch to resolve this, and once it's live, we will post it on our site. Now, as well as the hotfix, as I mentioned, they have reached over 1.5 million players, and for that, they've put out a little letter from the development studio. This came out on April the 2nd. 1.5 million players. That's insane for they're not a AAA studio. They are well known. They've done Sniper Elite and things like that. But 1.5 million players in the first few days alone is brilliant. And I'm really glad that it's going well for the team. It is a great game overall. I'm really enjoying my experience. I'm about 30 hours in, and we've got a lot of stuff. We're just releasing 1 video a day. So we've got a lot of content coming out over the next few weeks. So stick around for that. Now, 1.5 million. The team say that they have significantly surpassed the 1 million mark over the weekend, having launched only last week. They've now been played by over 1.5 million players. A brand new IP set in the north of England, Atomfall is Rebellion's most successful launch in the company's 32-year history. Which is insane. That is mental. The most successful launch that they've had in 32 years. So that is good, and I'm very, very happy for the team. Obviously, games like Sniper Elite, I thought there were a hell of a lot of players that play that. But I have mentioned the game to a couple of other people, and not many people know who it is, which I genuinely thought Sniper Elite was a lot bigger. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not a small game by any means. The team have done brilliant work with it, but I'm assuming it's more of a niche market. It's not like out there, balls deep gunplay, but there's a lot of stealth mechanics in there as well. But you can have that balls deep gunplay. And if you do want that more balls deep gunplay, then that's more for like Zombie Army and things like that, which also developed by Rebellion, if you didn't know. Brilliant game, loads of fun. If you like Call of Duty Zombies, it's a little bit like that, but more mission-based. Now, as well as the 1.5 million players, the team have also put out a few little statistics on what people have been doing in-game. And it turns out that we are, well, we're not very nice people, if I'm honest. Over 316,000 of us have killed the first scientist upon meeting him. So, yeah, we're monsters. I mean, it's fine, it's fun, right? There's also been over 3.7 million kills using the cricket bat, and over 4 million pasties have been consumed, as well as 300,000 cups of tea. Now, I am very disappointed in anybody that has played this game, especially if you are British. I think I've consumed at least 5,000 cups of tea whilst playing. So we got to up those numbers. 300,000, those are rookie tea numbers. I could do that on my own in a year. Disgusting. You got to hurry this up. What's going on with people? Now, as well as those little stats, there's also a little note from the CEO and co-founder of Rebellion, Jason Kingsley. To have surpassed the 1 million players in such a short space of time speaks volumes for the creativity and dedication of the entire team here at Rebellion. Our size and stability mean that we can take risks to create something as different as Atomfall. Happily, that risk is paying off. We're a British company, and the game is a true reflection of that. Not only is it set in the lush, beautiful countryside, but Atomfall draws inspiration from so many classic British films and TV series. We hope the players continue to enjoy exploring the world of Atomfall and are looking forward to future content for the game. And it is true. Everything about the game is so British. And you can tell, if you're from England, you've lived here, and you've experienced the countryside, then you will know that it's very British. And there's so many cool little Easter eggs. I do have a video on that coming in the next few days. But I love the little British Easter eggs. There's loads of cool stuff in there. And they've really captured the beauty of Britain in the game. And I don't think I've really seen any other games that do that. So what the team have done is brilliant. They're around the corner from where I live as well, which is insane. I didn't know that until the other day when I looked at their website and saw what other bits and bobs they were doing. But yeah, very, very close. And there's little villages similar, little areas that are similar to that close by here, but nothing major. You have to go out into the real countryside to see a lot of the stuff that's in game, and it is really cool what they've done. They even went out, did a load of exploring to capture a lot of this stuff, and what they've done shines through. It really, really does. It's brilliant. It looks awesome. They've made a brilliant game. This is, I think, one of my favourite games that I've played, at least for the last 5 years. It's definitely up there in the top 5. Really, really enjoying it, and I'm hoping the DLCs are similar. They have said that they're going to take different directions from the storyline in the DLCs that they're working on. They know of 2 that they've got planned that will take the story in completely different directions. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with that. And with the popularity, not so much rush, but will they release a little bit more on things like that? We'll have to wait and see. We do know the first DLC is called The Wicked Isle, but other than that, we don't really know anything else. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Hopefully, there's some good stuff coming down the line. I don't know if they'll release any sort of roadmap or anything. They're not planning on adding any more features to the game or anything like that. They are still going to push out fixes if and when they need it. So we'll have to wait and see what the future holds for Atomfall. But hopefully it's a good one. So far I'm really enjoying my time. If there is anything you want to see in Atomfall, let me know in the comments down below. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you once again for sticking around for all the Atomfall content. Now for those of you that hear from my Starfield content, once again thank you for sticking around as well. I am still going to be covering Starfield as and when they are putting things out, but at the moment, they're not putting anything out at all. I do see a lot of people online, you know, it's a great game, it's amazing, and it is a brilliant game. But at the moment, all of that brilliance is being wasted, and the team aren't really saying or doing anything, which is very disappointing. The only thing they seem to be doing is just promoting anything that's in the creations that is just going to make them more money. They did put a post out a few months ago, sort of mid-February, saying, no, we've not forgot about the game, and we are still working on it, and we're going to update it, and you'll hear from us soon. But, yeah, that was almost 10 weeks ago now, and we haven't heard anything since. So it is a little bit disappointing, but I am still going to be covering Starfield as and when it comes out. We do have some other games that we're looking at on the channel, which are more story-based, which I'm very excited for. If you've got anything that you think would be a good fit, story-based RPG, let me know in the comments down below. For now, though, I've been Cowboy. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.